I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam if you're new here, and if you're not, welcome back. I worked all day and I drank too much caffeine at the end of my shift, so now it is 10:30 on a Monday night and I want to talk about vinyl. So let's do it. Sorry if you can see the glare on my glasses. I just was not gonna put contacts in for this, so. But here we are. This is gonna be the part 2 of my vinyl collection. It has been a long time coming. In my last video, I had pretty much just started collecting vinyl and I was going super crazy, buying a bunch of stuff, and things haven't changed. I have probably an equal amount from my last video to show you today. I have a problem and like Amazon does not help. Like I wish Amazon would just like stop maybe, but also don't stop, please. I've been collecting tons of records and I'm super excited to share them with you so that maybe you guys can get inspired, or maybe there's something in here you've never heard of, or something that you forgot existed that you want to add to your own ISO. So yeah, I guess without further ado, I'm gonna get into the records I've purchased since my last video. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put it somewhere over here because that's the first half of my collection, and this is gonna be my updated collection. God, I look so red. It's so hot in here. All right, without further ado, let's get into the updated collection.
And it goes a little something like
This is the notebook I have where I wrote down all of the vinyl I showed you guys in my last video just so I can try to not repeat or leave anything out. It's quite the long list here. But yes, let's kick things off with my 7 inches. I don't have a ton of them because personally for me, spending money on just one song is like not really worth it to me. They're also just a little bit less convenient to spin, and you know, you have to keep getting up to flip it, and there's only one song, so it's only like 3 minutes for all that up and down, and it's just, it's too much for me really sometimes. But with that being said, I do have a couple. So I think, I don't remember if I showed this one in my last video, but I have a Billie Eilish Party Favor. On side A, it's Party Favor, and on side B, it has Hotline Bling, like her cover of it. This is what the pressing looks like. It's just a bright baby pink. Ew, ignore my nails. I'm sorry. I have no defense. They're gross. This 7 inch is actually really cool because it is a cover and it's something different that would never be on like one of her albums or anything like that. So I really like this one and it's super like, you know, cute. Next, just like everybody else's collection this year, I have added Chappell Roan's Pink Pony Club, and I've also added Good Luck Babe. On the Pink Pony Club, I'm sure you guys know this by now, but it has on side A, Pink Pony Club, and on side B, Naked in Manhattan. This is what it looks like. The pressing for this is also a bright baby pink. And for Good Luck Babe, this is what the back looks like. Side A has Good Luck Babe, and side B has Read and Make Out the Demo. This pressing is a bright red. And that is actually it for my 7 inches. I really, like I said, I don't collect 7 inches a lot. Obviously, if there's like a certain song that I really like or whatever, I'll get the 7 inch, but nothing has really come to mind, so I don't have many 7 inches. So I guess we're just gonna move into my full-size vinyl, my 12 inches. There's not really a rhyme or reason to the order of everything I'm gonna show you. I have like a brief way that I organize it, but it's not like alphabetical or anything crazy like everybody else does, which is so cool. I wish I had the energy and the time and the willpower to do that, but I don't. Just before we get too deep into this, I do want to let you know that my music taste is super all over the place. So hopefully there's something you guys can find in here that you like. This is Fashionably Late by Falling in Reverse. And it is the limited edition color vinyl, I guess is all it says. This is what the back looks like. I love this album. Reminds me of high school, very nostalgic. Oh, I forgot how cool this pressing is. It's clear with pink splatter on it. It's really cool. I'll pull it out of the sleeve a little bit. I'll do that with like the really cool pressings, okay? Look at that. Super, super cool. In that sort of same vein, like alternative punk pop, I have The Jaws of Life by Pierce the Veil. This is their newest album, super, super good. Different from them, but very good. And this is just pressed on standard black, so I'm not gonna take it out and show you, but I definitely recommend this album. It's a very good one. The next one I have is A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco, and it is the Fueled by Ramen limited edition silver vinyl. This is what the back looks like. I hate when pressings say like silver when like really it's gray. Like this is a gray pressing. Actually, this one's a little metallic. I'll shut up. Again, another super nostalgic album. Love it. Okay, we are chugging right along. I'm trying to keep it like brief because I have a lot to show you, so I don't want to be here for hours. The next vinyl I have is Nirvana Live. It's a live recording, unplugged in New York. This is a Target exclusive on opaque purple vinyl. That's what it looks like. It just has a lot of their classics, you know, just great songs, but it is all live. Oh God. I'm always sick. I'm a pediatric nurse and I'm always around sick children. It is flu season and I have not been doing well. Anyway, this is the pressing. Super cool color. Next we have an icon, and this album is probably very nostalgic to a lot of people. It is Don't Forget by Demi Lovato. I love this era for her. Like, you know, regardless of personal things or whatever was going on at the time, this grunge Lovato, love it. And this is the red and black splatter pressing. Like, come on, look how cute she looks on the back. Come on. Here's another super cool splatter pressing, kind of like the Falling in Reverse one. It's just got red and black in there and it's on clear. Next up is the record I was actually spinning before I started filming this video. I love this album with like my whole being. This is Bangers by Miley Cyrus. This is the 10th anniversary edition. Look how beautiful she is. This is just pressed on standard black. Now, because we had that Miley, we have to have this Miley, or this Hannah, excuse me. This is the best of Hannah Montana. I don't really have an explanation other than it's quality music. This is pressed on a clear pressing. In case that wasn't enough Miley Cyrus for you, I have one more. This is Meet Miley Cyrus. Wow, I guess I do have a lot of splatter pressings. This one is, I guess you could call it a splatter pressing. It's just white with like black splatter, I guess. Staying on theme, we have Avril Lavigne's Greatest Hits. When I saw this at Target, you have no idea how fast I picked it up. I was Avril Lavigne for Halloween one year. I mean, she's an icon. Like, she's legendary. And this is the Target exclusive neon green vinyl. And neon green it is. Look at that. Ooh, it's like blinding. Next up, we have a bit of an impulse purchase. Am I mad about it? Am I disappointed? Do I regret it? No. This is Jimmy Buffett, Songs You Know by Heart, Jimmy Buffett's Greatest Hits. This one was also from Target. I didn't keep the hype sticker for some reason, but so good for summer vibes, just chilling. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this pressing is really cool. It's like reddish, orangish. It's coming out a little more pink on camera, but it's like a red, orange, yellow marble. Super cool. Next one, again, is a little bit impulsive, considering I don't even listen to this artist much. My parents do, so there's that. This is Bruce Springsteen's Greatest Hits. This is a Target exclusive on ruby red vinyl, and my hype sticker is falling off. I don't know what's going on here. This is what the back looks like. But yeah, it's just a translucent red, really pretty actually. Really pretty pressing, really pretty pressing. Say that 10 times fast. You probably can. Probably wasn't even that impressive. I mean, I'm just kidding. It probably was impressive. You're super cool. Oh my God, there's just a pile of, this is... Next, I have Amy Winehouse Lioness Hidden Treasures. She is so beautiful. Like, come on. This is just pressed on standard black, so I'm not gonna show you. Next, we have Guts by Olivia Rodrigo, which obviously everybody probably added to their collection. This is the Target exclusive limited edition magenta vinyl. I love her art, like even on Sour, like all of the stuff she puts out and the art and the time that her team clearly takes to like put everything together is so awesome. This is the color of the pressing, just a nice magenta color. Guys, we're almost done with the first pile. Isn't that exciting? Another one that everybody and their mother added to their vinyl collection this year. This is Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande. I think this is just like the standard pressing and the standard cover art. If I'm wrong, correct me, I suppose. I'm not gonna get involved because I don't variant collect, but if I did, I would prefer them all to be different colors. Just saying. I don't know what everybody's got going on, but there is a lot of red variants for a lot of different artists coming out right now. I can get behind it. I love a red vinyl, but I feel like I have a million at this point. Keeping with Ariana Grande, we have Yours Truly. Again, just beautiful. Like, look how beautiful she is. She was amazing in Wicked. I don't love when people take plays and make them like movies or whatever, but she did a great job, and so did Cynthia. It was well done for what it was. This is what the back of it looks like, just a track list. I believe this is just pressed on black. Yep, just pressed on standard black. Okay, and the last one in this big pile is one I was very excited to get and one I spent a lot of money to get. This is Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft, the Record Store Day Black Friday Isolated Vocals album. I did not wait online on Record Store Day to get this. I did wait until it came online because I was not gonna stand outside in the freezing cold for this. Sorry, Billy, I love you, girl, I do. But I wasn't gonna do it, I'm sorry. But this truly, I mean, this album in general, like the regular version, vocally, I would say 100% her strongest work. And then to have it all isolated, just the vocals, bro, I don't even know how to describe it. It is so beautiful. And you can hear like all the different layers of harmony that she takes so long to like layer and make sound incredible in her music. Oh my god, it's so good. This is just pressed on kind of like a bone white. I think it goes with the theme of this album. I do like it. Genius. How does she come up with stuff like this? I love it. Okay, now I gotta clean up this pile and get the next one. Drink your water if you know what's good for you. I have moved the other pile to the bed. That one was a lot heavier. I'm like literally out of breath. Starting off strong with my literal husband. That's my child right there if you didn't know. No, it's not. That was weird. This is East Atlanta Love Letter by Black, or Six Lack, whatever. One of my favorite artists probably ever. I did see him in concert a while ago. Incredible show. This is what the back of this one looks like. Just got the track list and the really cute baby. I did just want to take a second for the gatefold because like, come on. Him and his team, they did that. This is Since I Have a Lover, his newest album. I love the concept and the art for this album. Like, look how cool he looks. He just looks so cool. This is on the translucent pink vinyl. Come on. That is so sick. There's almost like a rainbow that goes through it when it hits the light. Gorgeous. Next, we have an album that will always remind me of good old April 20th when I was in high school. I think this album dropped at midnight, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. But this is KOD by J. Cole. I love the art on this. It's like so trippy and just, it's awesome. This is just pressed on standard black. Again with J. Cole, I have For Your Eyes Only. I love this album. It's kind of like a concept album. It's so beautiful, like the story he tells through it and the way he uses his lyrics to like portray the energy of what this album meant to him and what it's supposed to like signify. Awesome. Again, just pressed on standard black. Next we have Man on the Moon, The End of Day by Kid Cudi. Another super awesome concept album. He takes you from act 1 through 5 and it's about the man on the moon and his journey and all that. Why can't we have fun with our pressings? It's okay though, I love this album. This one was kind of random. I mean, I do love Suicide Boys, but this is one of their newer albums, I think. I found it at Target. It's New World Depression by Suicide Boys. So I hadn't even heard this album when I bought it. I just saw that it was a Suicide Boys album and I was like, you're coming home with me, little lady. So I got it and I've spun it and it's really cool. Pressed on. Oh, I thought it was standard black and it's not. This is my only Coke bottle clear. I'll take it out for you. I will. I'll take it out for you. I literally forgot. This is so exciting. I love remembering things, don't you? This is the pressing. So pretty. I hope you can kind of tell that it's like a Coke bottle clear and not just like a clear, but so beautiful. Love it. Okay, that made me like it more and want to listen to it more low-key. I don't know if you guys can relate. If you can, leave a comment down below, but I feel like colored pressings and like fun pressings make records more fun to spin. That's just, I guess that's why they do it, right? Like, duh. We have Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight by Travis Scott. Another album that just strongly reminds me of high school. I would listen to this in my like Catholic school uniform with my headphones on, just ignoring everybody in the hallway. I thought I was some really hot shit. Pressed on standard black, of course. Next we have Found Heaven by Conan Gray. This is the Teardrop Blue exclusive cover art limited edition from Target. This is the pressing, kind of similar to the pressing I have of Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. Just a super deep royal blue. I love this album though. It's super like retro feeling and it's a great like summer vibe. Next we have Angel Face by Steven Sanchez. I really love his voice. He gives like Elvis vibes almost, like if I could explain it that way. I think he's really talented and I do really like his music. It's pressed on an opaque red. I have Currents by Tame Impala. Another one that's super popular in like everybody's vinyl collection, but for a good reason because it's really, really good and it sounds so good on vinyl. Pressed on standard black. Next, I have the self-titled album by Cigarettes After Sex. This is what it looks like. Pressed on standard black. This album just has a lot of really good memories for me. It's kind of difficult to listen to sometimes. I feel like their music is, for whatever reason. You know, their music's just kind of sad. But this album does hold a super special place in my heart, so that's why I have it. This is Stick Season by Noah Kahan. Everybody knows him, everybody loves him. But what we don't love is when we buy a brand new vinyl from Target and it's missing an LP, okay? We don't love that. So I have one here pressed on standard black. You could tell there's a side A, B, and a C, and a D, so it's supposed to be a double LP. There is nothing on this side. It did not come with the second one. So I just have half of this album. Would I like to listen to the whole album? Absolutely. But I didn't get that opportunity, you see. I could have returned it and like, I don't know. I'm very confrontational, but I'm also like the least confrontational person on the planet. So I wasn't gonna do that. But yeah, obviously this album is really great. I just wish I could listen to the whole thing, but I'm happy I have what I have of it, I guess. Next I have the self-titled album by Wet Leg. I believe this is their debut. I might be wrong. Super cool, again, really good for the summer. They're a little indie and a little different, but I do really love them. And this is really good. I've listened to the whole thing now a couple times and I'm really starting to get an appreciation for it, so I'm happy I have it. Standard black pressing. Next, another super iconic album of our past. This is Pure Heroin by Lorde. I love how like sleek this is. Super like straight to the point, you know? I love when records do this, when they have like whole little like booklets to flip through, and like this one is gorgeous. Like, come on. It's got like all the lyrics in there. This is the gatefold. I appreciate the simplicity of it. In here it says, "Wait till you're announced, we've not yet lost all our graces." That's a line from Teen. Just pressed on solid black. Next is an album I have not played since I bought it because I simply cannot handle it. It makes me cry every time. And I've just been very fragile recently and I don't want to do that to myself. However, is it incredible? Are her vocals, is she like very talented? Yes. Is this album incredible? Yes. This is 21 by Adele. Standard black pressing. I said I wasn't going to show you the standard black pressings, and I think I've shown you like almost all of them, so you could tell where my head's at right now. Next we have Deeper Well by Kacey Musgraves. This is pressed on a beautiful red, sort of like half and half, or is it supposed to be marbled? I don't know what it's supposed to be. I did hear somewhere that like part of this is scented, and I totally smell it. Yeah, this record like came scented. It smells like lavender. Whatever it is, it smells very nice. Next, I have The Secret of Us by Casey Abrams. Oh my god. Next, I have The Secret of Us by Gracie Abrams. Why was that so hard for me to say? She is so talented. I was lucky enough that when I went to the Eras Tour in Toronto, she was the opener for Taylor, and I'm so happy I got to see her. She is so cool and just so like down to earth, but also so talented. And I love this pressing. Obviously it matches with the yellow on here. It's a bright, bright yellow. Two more in this pile, guys. We're almost there. Next, I have Some Hearts by Carrie Underwood. One of the most like burnt memories of my childhood is listening to this album with my dad and my family in Arkansas, and just, I mean just vocally, she is so strong on this album, and just still to this day, like she is just so talented. Oh, I think this one's etched. It is. Let's see. I don't remember what it looks like if I'm being honest with you. Girl can only keep track of so many records. Now I remember. Okay. So this is side D. It's gonna be kind of hard to see. This is the etching on it. Super cool. Wow, that actually is really cool. I haven't seen that in a long time. Very nice. Okay, we saved the best for last for this pile. I have been looking for this album for so long, and I don't know if I was just looking in the wrong places or what was going on, but I know that this was a super limited release when I think the first pressing maybe, or I don't know how many times this has been repressed, but this is Speak for Yourself by Imogen Heap. I finally have my hands on it. I remember looking on like Amazon or like other resale places. It was going for like hundreds of dollars. I don't know if she repressed it or what happened, but I found it on Amazon for very affordable. And I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I love this album. Over the past like 6 months, I have really like gotten into this album, and I love it. It's pressed on standard black, and that's fine, I guess. Wow, look at that pile of records. Jeez. On to the next. It's really fine. Like, I don't know. I could sit here and complain that I have to like do all this work, but honestly, I did it to myself. I don't have to have this many records. I don't have to want to show them to you, but I do, unfortunately. I've been filming for an hour and we still have a whole nother pile to go through. Whether or not you're a fan of this next artist, it's really none of my business, but I think we can all appreciate the feeling of finally finishing, for now at least, the discography of an artist. And I have done it, or like kind of. I've now finished all of the Taylor Swift like main albums. I do have Lover Live from Paris, the new pressing, coming in the mail. I'm so excited. Those little heart-shaped ditties, ooh! So that's coming in the mail, Lover Live from Paris. I'm very excited. I'll put up a picture here if you don't know what it looks like. But besides that and like the Long Pond studio sessions, whatever, I have every main album she's ever done. And I'll start this off with Debut. I finally have Debut. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for the Taylor's version to come out, and I could not handle missing this album and the next one I'm about to show you. They were the two I was missing, and I had to do it. So I have Taylor Swift, her debut album. Looks like this, so cute. I know there was, I think, another pressing for this, maybe a blue if I'm right, but I did just get the standard black. I'm very excited for Taylor's version to come out. I cannot wait. And along the same lines, I could not wait for Taylor's version, Reputation. So I bought it, I did it, I got the picture disc. I do love a picture disc, I'm happy that I did it. However, now I'm gonna have to get Taylor's version when it comes out, so that's annoying. I will quickly show you guys the picture discs if you haven't seen them. Look at this gatefold, gorgeous. This is the first side, and this is the second side. And then sides C and D are equally as stunning, if I do say so myself. She did a great job with this. I mean, I don't know how she's gonna top this or make it any different for Taylor's version, but I'm so excited to see it. My battery's flashing, so I really hope it doesn't die, but I already took this one out of the sleeve because it's kind of, there's a lot to go through here. So this is the Torture Poets Department, the anthology. It's finally pressed on vinyl. We finally have it. It is so beautiful. That's what the back looks like. On the back it says all's fair in love and poetry, which I love. I love the aesthetic of this album. I think she did a really, really phenomenal job. This is the gatefold. And I will quickly show you each of the pressings because they're all different. This is a 4LP. It's a hefty, hefty mama. This is the first pressing. It's clear, but it's like a little bit marbled, if you can kind of see that. And then we have this one, which is a little bit, it's slightly darker. It's supposed to have a little bit more dark marbling in there. And we have this one, which is a little more like tan goldish looking. And then we finish it off with this Bad Mama Jamma, dark and smoky and beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna try to speed run through the last of this pile as fast as I can. My battery is literally like blinking right in front of my face. I need to do this a little bit faster. We have Michael Bublé Christmas from Target, question mark, maybe Amazon. Pressed on red, of course, very appropriate for Christmas. Next we have a song that is near and dear to my baby cousin Jessica. Jess, if you're watching, shout out to you. This is You Gotta Be by Des'ree. It's actually a 12-inch single. It has 3 tracks on side A and 2 tracks on side B. So I guess you could call it a single, but it is just the song You Gotta Be in different like edits and remixes and stuff. We love this song. If you don't know the song You Gotta Be by Des'ree, go look it up. Incredible song, very empowering. It's beautiful. That's just a standard black pressing, by the way, I forgot to tell you. Now we're moving on to soundtracks, which love them or hate them, I think it's good for collectors' purposes and just to remember the feelings and emotions that the soundtrack gave you from the movie. So this first one is The Sound of Music. Love it. This is an incredible movie. If you guys haven't seen it, you should watch it. Oh my god, can you feel the energy shift? I'm literally fighting against a blinking battery. I'm so scared. Okay, one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. We have Monsters, Inc. This is the picture disc. So it's Mike on the front and Sully on the back. I have to sleeve these as well, but this is what it looks like. Another one of my favorite movies of all time. We have the Aladdin picture disc. On the first side it is Jasmine and Aladdin, and on the other side we have Genie. And we also have the Lilo and Stitch movie soundtrack. On this side it's just Stitch by himself, and then on this side it is Nani, Lilo, and Stitch. Next we have the Twilight New Moon soundtrack. This one just gave me all the fall vibes, and I was like, you know what? It's a great soundtrack. I mean, if you look at the track list, there's a lot of really great artists on there. They got Bon Iver, they got The Killers, they got Death Cab for Cutie. This is the pressing. It's just like a gold kind of nugget looking thing. Next I have the Euphoria soundtrack. I really do love Labyrinth and I love their style of music, and so I just kind of wanted to have this just for like cool vibes while I'm like studying or painting or whatever I'm doing. And this is the pressing. Look how gorgeous that splatter is. I have the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory soundtrack. This is the Johnny Depp version because I think that one's superior and I always will. This is the first pressing. It's kind of like a light baby pink. And the second one is like a chocolate brown, which is kind of cool because it's like the Chocolate Factory. And this is the gatefold. I just want to take a second to appreciate that. Okay, we're getting down to it. Then we have the soundtrack from the Hannah Montana movie. Classic. She's just an ordinary girl, okay? Pressings on these are another magenta pressing. Super pretty. Oh, it's actually marbled. It's a super pretty marbled magenta. Not for nothing, this was a great soundtrack, and they have Taylor Swift on here singing Crazier. They have the Rascal Flatts singing Bless the Broken Road. Come on. Next we have the High School Musical 2 soundtrack. back looks like. They're this like blue, clear, marbled kind of thing. They are so cool looking. I'm like looking at them again. I'm like, wow, these are super sick. And then of course I have High School Musical 3, the soundtrack, senior year. I believe one is red and one is white. Is that correct? One is red. Yes, I was correct. The second one is white. And the final record in this pile is the original recording of the Wicked soundtrack. This is the original Broadway cast singing it. I do want to eventually add the new soundtrack to my collection, but I definitely wanted to start with this one because since I was a kid, this soundtrack has been such a part of me and part of my soul. I do really love it, so this is that. I wish it was pressed on something cool, but it is just standard black. I know the new pressings, I think the Record Store Day one for the new movie is gonna be like one's pink and one's green, but they have glitter in them, which I might have to make happen. Because obviously I need more records. Alright guys, I am exhausted. We have finally made it through my record collection. I truly do love collecting physical media. I know it's kind of outdated and doesn't make a lot of sense with the technology we have now, but hi, jump scare. My camera did die. It did. Yeah, all I was saying is that I do really love collecting records, and I'm not doing this video to show off or to brag or whatever. I just want to share my love and my collection with you guys in hopes that maybe it inspires you or you find something new. Wow, this phone quality is rough. I look so tired. I worked all day. Okay, be nice. But yeah, that's it for my vinyl collection. I do, like I said in my first video, have a pile of records from my parents, from like their music from back in the day. So if you guys want to see that collection, definitely let me know down below and I'll make a separate like devoted video for that. Yeah, there's just too many in this video for me to even like begin to pull all those out right now. But if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. Other than that, that completes this collection. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Put your head on.